is pretty famous, this one, and she is bold. Ningetumia what zingine tunatumia pale kwa Instagram, which is not recommended in the morning. Christine, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You look absolutely gorgeous in person.
Thank you. You look beautiful as well.
And you're so bold. Let me tell you, your bold is the it. I think it takes away the extra, and now we see you.
Right, like this is it.
Yeah, deal with
That's all you get.
Karibu sana.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
And pole sana pia.
Yeah,
I know
thank
it's
you.
not a very happy time for you, and we'll be talking about all of that in a few. But you're so many things wrapped in one, Christine.
I've been realizing that. I've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But did you, what did you, like, how did you grow up? I know you grew up all over, like, you know.
Yeah.
Here, the UK, the US.
Yeah, so I was born here in Kenya. Me and my family left when I was 7 in '94. Then we went to the UK, stayed there for a few years, and then moved to the US when I was 12 in '99 and lived in multiple different states. So this is the first time I've been back in 17 years. The last time I was here was '04 when we visited.
What?
Yeah.
So when we talked, remember we had a conversation on Instagram a couple of years ago. Were you coming back?
I wanted to. I was like, I want to work at Switch TV. I was like, I want to be in Kenya. And here I am.
And
like, here I am.
Are you back?
No, I'm just here for my mom's funeral.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
And then I'm going to go back, but I want to come back.
We will be here waiting for you.
Yes.
But you're doing an amazing job out there, and we're going to get into that in a bit. We're going to take a very short commercial break. We will be right back. Don't touch that dial. This is Full Circle with Mukali. Welcome back to Full Circle with Mikali. We're having a great laugh in studio, and we're going to transfer it to you guys. And it's because of you. That's why we are laughing, my God. But anyway, Christine Wawere is still in the building. Kenyan, US-based humanitarian activist. She's an actress. She's in the entertainment scene. And she is also huge about birth, especially on something called childbirth hypnosis. I have got no idea if you know that what that is, but we're about to get schooled. We're about to get schooled. And this is huge because I think you've been talking about this for the longest.
For years.
That is how I knew about you before all the other dramas.
Right. Because I have a lot of those.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So I think we'll start with that before we get to the drama. I mean, the most important thing is us getting to know what this is, and you're trying to introduce us to it as Kenyans.
Yes. So I am a Hypnobabies childbirth hypnosis instructor.
What is that?
So childbirth hypnosis, the class, it's a 6-week program, and it teaches women how to use medical grade hypnosis to eliminate discomfort during childbirth. So a lot of people use hypnosis for pain management. There's people who can't take pain medication, like burn victims, people who are in constant pain, and they are able to use hypnosis or hypnotherapy to rewire their subconscious mind so that they don't perceive what they're feeling as pain. So there was a program created for childbirth, and so that's what I teach. I personally experienced it myself when I gave birth to my son 9 years ago. I took this class, and I didn't feel any pain.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
When you ask any mom, they'll be like, it is a painful Mwikali, but the pain ends immediately you give birth. It doesn't have to be.
No, it doesn't have to be. And I didn't know that was possible. So I didn't even have him at a hospital. I was at a birth center with midwives. I had him in a tub of water, no medication, no interventions. It just happened very naturally. And the class taught me how to rewire my mind so that whatever sensations I'm feeling are not painful. For instance, we even changed the language in the class. We don't call contractions because when you think of the word contraction, your brain has a negative, it's a negative connotation. So we call them pressure waves. We don't say I'm in labor because that word is negative. We say I'm in my birthing time. So when you train your mind for 6 weeks that these are pressure waves, that's literally what it felt like. It just felt like a huge wave of pressure. It was intense. I felt everything, but it was not painful.
When we talk hypnosis, the one thing that comes to mind is when you go see a therapist and you're put under. It's like,
yeah,
you know, is that it?
No, no, not medical. That's like hypnosis for entertainment, where they like make you
Okay.
bark like a dog or
Yes,
whatever.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, for medical grade hypnosis, there are specific tracks that you listen to and scripts that the instructor reads, and it's like you talk very slowly in a very calm voice, and you guide this person into this almost altered state of consciousness where it's like a dreamlike state, and you're just programming their mind with suggestions, like positive affirmations and suggestions.
Suggestions
like childbirth can be joyful. Childbirth doesn't have to be painful. Affirmations, yes. So you have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, and in between that there's something called the critical faculty. And the critical faculty is like a sorting filter. When you try to program new belief systems into your subconscious mind, and the critical faculty doesn't recognize it, it'll reject it. But when someone is in a state of hypnosis, the critical faculty rests. So that way you can go past that and program their mind. Yeah, those are called suggestions. Okay. And they sit in your subconscious. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you went through this 9 years ago.
9 years ago. And when my son was born, I was like, that's it. I was like, this is what I've been scared of my whole life. And I said, one day I want to teach women this.
And this is what you're doing now.
Yeah.
So have you helped other women to give birth?
I have. My most recent client was a few months ago, this awesome African-American couple. They're young, early 20s. And she wanted to give birth at home. She was like, I don't want to go to the hospital. And she took my class and had a very comfortable birth. I've posted her birth story on my Instagram, but she did amazing. First-time mom. And I was even impressed. I was like, wow.
Yeah. But have you gotten like, criticism for this kind? Because, I mean, especially for Kenyans, I mean, you did this 9 years ago.
Right.
For us here, it is the pain. If it's not pain, maybe you will get injections to help you with it, or you'll just walk in and will into the CS and stuff like that. So this is new here.
Yeah.
Because you're intending to do this even at home?
Yes, my main goal is to make it available in Kenya. Yeah, because it's available in the States. It's still not very popular. Even in the States, some people are like, what? you know, but especially in Kenya and other parts of Africa, people really have never heard of it. So I want to bring it here.
And have Kenyans just told you their peace of mind? Let me just give a good one. What is their reaction?
I've gotten mixed reactions. I've been called an agent of Satan.
That is why we were laughing. Yeah, like, wow,
agent of Satan.
Agents of Satan.
Yes, and I was also told, someone commented and they were like, no, we don't need this. This is a sign of the end times. So I guess people are still like, oh, hypnosis is evil and stuff like that. But God actually gave you such an amazing mind. And you're able to rewire it and reprogram it and completely change your experience in life, in childbirth, in anything that you do. So, yeah.
We're here for it. So when do you intend to start? I mean, you're here for a bit. But are you going to be training people so that even when you're away, this still continues? Or what's the plan?
So the plan was, first of all, just to come on here and talk about it, open people's minds, change their perspective on childbirth. And I plan to turn this into a nonprofit organization, get some people partnered up with me who, will want to invest. Because I want to build birth centers as well, like really peaceful birth centers with the water birth option for people who can't afford it. Because I know they do water birth here, but it's like you have to be rich.
Yes.
And so, yeah, my goal is to come here and teach, get people trained, have them teach, and just make it kind of a normal thing or an option for people.
Which is safer, no drugs, no
nothing. Yeah, it's way safer. Yeah.
Okay. So the hypnosis and the water bath are two different things.
Yeah, people get those.
Yes.
Yeah, mixed up.
So let's talk about the water bath for a bit. You can have that with a pain, with no pressure, without the pressure waves. Like you can get it and feel the pain. You can go through it.
Yes, if you haven't taken a childbirth hypnosis class, if you're not prepared
for that.
Yeah, but water birth does make the process more gentle than, laying on your back in a bed. Yeah. Yeah.
Please explain the water bath for anybody out there who's hearing it for the first time. I have an idea what it is, but I mean,
I've posted so many videos on my Instagram, and there's women just giving birth, pulling their babies out by themselves. Some women don't make a sound. Like they're not yelling or
So
screaming at all.
there's a whole, like a water tub.
Yes.
Like a small.
Yeah, or like an inflatable
Yes,
little swimming pool or something.
Yes. So the pregnant woman sits in.
Yes, when she feels like she's ready.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll kneel or squat or just sit in a comfortable position, and the baby just makes his or her way out. And because the baby's been in amniotic fluid for 9 months, the baby's not going to drown. A lot of people ask me, like, isn't the baby going to drown? And
of course.
I'm like, the baby's been in fluid for 9 months, so it's a very peaceful, gentle transition, and the baby will take its first breath once it reaches the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throwing this to you guys, is this something that you would like to do? Would you like to experience or even learn, childbirth hypnosis or try the water bath? Is this something that you're open to? Is it the first time you're hearing it? 111 444 111. It's just a shilling. Send those questions to us because Christine is going to be in studio for a bit and she's going to be answering all those questions. Find us on social media, Switch TV KE, on Instagram, Switch TV Kenya, on Facebook as well. I think my mind is just racing through it all and thinking about myself and be like, Mukali, would you do it? I think I'm adventurous and it's something that I'm open to learn about, and that is what we're doing here, like just putting it out there so that people can hear and learn and be like, maybe let me just Google it again.
You have options.
That is true, because most of the times I saw something that you talked about, and it was about how we lose so many mothers and children during childbirth, and that is the thing that you really want to change. So what would you say is the main difference between what's been happening or what is actually causing us to lose more children as it is right now?
From what I've been watching on social media and on the news, I think there's a lot of negligence that happens by the doctors and the nurses and even some midwives. I've heard of women being beaten or neglected, not taken seriously, giving birth in a hallway, left in the pool of blood on their own. I think birth here is viewed as like it's this disgusting thing that like people just don't want anything to do with. I saw this woman gave birth in a matatu like a few years ago, and like everybody left the bus, like the driver had to help her. Even women were like running away from her in disgust, and just there's just a lack of information or misinformation on how beautiful and natural and normal childbirth is. And
it's true. That is very true. I don't think we've gone through a class where we are taught about childbirth. We're just
from
told
beginning
how
to
you
end.
get pregnant. And the only information you will get after that is if you are pregnant. So these classes that you will be offering, Christine, will they involve even women who are not pregnant yet, to just prepare them if they're planning to get pregnant, to also, be prepared mentally, to allow themselves to be open to the suggestions or the hypnosis while they're giving birth?
So the class, it's a 6-week class, and it's actually a full childbirth education. It doesn't just focus on hypnosis. It goes from like all the stages of childbirth, how your uterine muscles work, like food and nutrition. So it's a full childbirth education class, but it is for when the women are already pregnant. So, but we have
like what are they called? Prenatal like clinics, the clinics that we go to when you're pregnant just before you give birth. You don't go to those ones when you're not pregnant.
Right.
That's
like
so true.
Exactly. So most of our students start at about 28 weeks, and then we teach them once a week for 6 weeks, and then the rest is we call it maintenance, where they just practice every single day. It's something you have to practice every single day, and you have to believe that it's actually going to work for you. So 75% of our students report feeling no pain, no discomfort, and the rest, if they feel any discomfort, they're able to manage it. But we don't say, hey, everybody's going to have a pain-free experience. It literally depends on you, your birthing environment, your fears, how long you've studied, and everything like that. So
you are in control of what happens in that particular time and space. Hi, Wikali. This is Jim Battons watching from Racecourse. Thank you for tuning in. Wikali, loving the discussion today. What are the advantages of water bath? Is it better than the normal delivery and CS and all? Or are there any qualifications for a woman to do water birth? This is a question from our SMS line.
Okay, so you do need to be a low-risk pregnancy for you to experience water birth. So if you have any complications that are coming up, we do recommend like go to the hospital, go to a doctor. But it's the low risk pregnancies that you can give birth at home with a midwife. Some women give birth at home by themselves and they plan it that way. They do like a planned unassisted birth, and some it happens by accident.
Yeah.
And gosh, the benefits, it's so much calmer for the baby. It's so much calmer for the mom. If you look at animals like cows and donkeys and cats and dogs, like they just go in a quiet place, they do their own thing. You wake up in the morning, they have little puppies, little cows there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the same thing for humans. They will instinctively just want to be in a quiet, calm environment. The woman is able to get in different positions like squatting or kneeling, and the water definitely helps. It soothes the muscles and everything, and it's just a very peaceful introduction to that baby into this world, as opposed to like laying on your back being yelled at, bright lights, it's cold, like it's very traumatic for babies. It's traumatic to be born, like just period. So like
what was your first experience
right,
in this
that's what
world?
I feel like that's what we can't
Bright
remember.
lights.
We cannot remember it because it's so traumatic to be born. But yeah, it's the advantages, it's just way more peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nyakio. I'm 4 months pregnant, my first baby. I'm 22 and I really fear the childbirth story, but you're making me think of a better option.
Yes.
We're getting through to someone.
Yes.
Morning, Mikali. I'm so interested in this hypnosis thing. I think I like that you're just being honest, and we're hearing this for the first time, so it's fine. It's fine. It's a hypnosis thing. Like yesterday, I think we should start really soon. I'm sure I'll be giving birth to my first baby next year, and I'll need it. I have zero threshold for pain. And Ajita Kisumu Bay. So if you and this is exactly what you just mentioned. If you do not want to handle the pain, then you have an alternative.
Yes.
Here. And it doesn't mean that you don't go to your clinics
to
just check if the baby is fine. That is not what we're saying.
You're right.
You just go through the whole process and then you choose how to give birth.
Yeah, train your mind. Even me, I don't like pain. Like my first child, I had her in the hospital. I had an epidural. I didn't care about childbirth. I was like, drug me up. I'm not trying to feel this.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was crazy that women were giving birth at home or naturally. Like I thought it was insane. I was like, we live in America. We have medicine. Like, what are you guys doing? Yeah, that was me. And so with my son, when I found out about childbirth hypnosis, and I saw it, my friend going through her birthing time, and she was having pressure waves, and she was very calm. And I was like, are you serious? Like, you're really having a pressure wave right now? And that's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. But I don't like pain either. At all. So I kind of cheated my way through childbirth.
That's what's
the first one I had drugs, the second one I had hypnosis. So I have not felt
I haven't
felt it at all.
What are you guys talking about? What like, pain?
What? But yes, you guys have options.
Great. I know our time is up, and I know we haven't talked about a lot of the things that you do. But you're an entertainer.
Yes.
And you're in the scene locally, internationally, because you even connect with our artists. Well, they are our artists,
yes,
right? When they come abroad and stuff like that. Is there anything coming up? I know Corona slowed things a bit.
Yeah, Corona did slow things down entertainment-wise. I worked on a movie last year called Exposure that should be coming out either this year or next year, but the whole acting thing has kind of slowed down for me because I've been so focused on like the childbirth hypnosis and like I love being on TV. I love being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm here. You know, it's been a dream of mine to come and sit down and talk to you for years. But I'm more focused on like humanitarian things now, and I just care about leaving my footprint on this earth, because it's like, yeah, you can be famous and cute on TV, but like, what are you really doing for other people?
That's what we're talking about, finding your purpose
yeah,
and your passion.
I found
and
my purpose.
And it is, we can see, bubbling up inside.
Yes.
Bubbling up inside. And social media handles that people can get in touch with you and see the videos and continue having these conversations with you.
So my Instagram is at Christine Wawera. And I also have social media for Hypnobabies. It's at Hypnobabies Zen Birth.
That's it. That's what's up, guys. That's what's up. That's what's up. I hope you guys get to learn a lot more when you visit her pages. Thank you for coming through, Christine.
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully we'll have this conversation again.
Yes, definitely.
And when you come back, when you start setting up, please let us know.
I will.
Yes.
I will make all the noise.
Yes. I believe you. We're taking a very short commercial break. We will be right back. This is Full Circle with Mikali.